excuses, okay, they're going to bring out the Romans 13. We already know. When they start bringing out the Romans 13, we know we at the end. Because they didn't pay.
Now we good, appreciate it.
They didn't pay the pastors. They didn't got the order out to the 501c3ers to say what? Read Romans 13. Use Romans 13. They already got them. This is what they do. It's their protocol. Okay. So when you start seeing these churches talking about some Romans 13, and when you start hearing your Israelite leader talking about some Romans 13, you know we at the end. That's a damn sure we at the end. Because they use the spiritual leaders, they use the celebrities, the figures. Okay? It's primarily the spiritual leaders. Okay? They're gonna get y'all that memo. Alright guys, it's time. Go to work. Okay? Romans 13, we need y'all to go ahead and get the message across. We need compliance when we roll out this thing.
Get to this season.
You see what it's like, something that comes into my mind when I think about it. When they talk about that one world religion, see, they're going to use these same wicked ass pastors. That one world religion is going to be this microchip in terms of that's who you worshiping now. Yeah. You know, some people try to say, oh, it was Christianity and Islam coming together. Not so much as the fact that you're going to take this microchip. That's going to be your God. These motherfuckers are going to be your God.
Yeah, and they're going to come together under that
right.
Who is thou wilt doctrine, man. You know, because you already got these different religions taking orders from the Pope, man. He already said, like, they trying to push for all religions to be one.
Right, right.
You know, even on the dollar, it's, you know, out of many we are one.
Right.
You know, the Latin inscription on the dollar.
Right.
So this is a part of a plan that's been
right for many years.
For many, you know, they've been wanting this to happen, but now we see that all these years leading up to now, it was just setting the stage. Year after year, decade after decade, they were just setting the stage because they knew what they was gonna. When they was putting out CDs, you know, they had the technology to stream and do all this other stuff. They just released everything slow to the public, you know, because that keeps us behind the power curve and they have the control. Right. You know, we can't see that this is what they doing, but that's what they doing.
And plus, they can get all the kinks out.
Yeah, right.
Like to perfect it. You know,
called gradualism.
Yeah,
piece by piece, and basically what Russ was talking about, and ultimately talking about the image of the beast, which goes into NATO and the EU, which just goes back to the Roman Empire. And when you look up the Roman Empire, you can look up their governments, right? They have 4 things of government, right? And it ultimately it covered every aspect. Everybody had to believe one thing. Everybody had to follow one rule, one so forth and so on. Like when you read the Maccabees, they say what? Then they say what? They sent out a decree that what all should be one people. Yep. Everybody got to forsake their God and follow this world. And look, this is all biblical prophecy. But you see now they basically acknowledge it as this is going to be a normal thing, and don't listen to them people Israelites. So that right there should tell you should listen to the people Israelites. I've heard them talk about that since the 90s, and now it's coming to pass.
I'm like, you're not gonna go to hell for getting the microchip.
So you basically saying this is just one big lucky guess, okay? The apostles looked at the microchip and was like, you know what? I got a feeling that they're gonna try to enforce that on the whole world, and they're gonna penalize people. Now let's teach that. That was just one big lucky guess. You stupid motherfuckers. Okay? No, it's called prophecy.
Right.
All right. It's called prophecy. Unless you just that dumb to think, oh, y'all just got luck. All right, go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it. Okay?
That's right.
You know?
Oh, Neil, yeah. Sorry.
What did I say? I said read that to the book. I said something.
This is Nehemiah chapter 2. Starting at the 7th verse, it says, moreover, I said unto the king, if it please the king, let letters be given to let letters be given me to the governors beyond the river, that they may convey me over till I come unto Judah. Right? The 8th verse. And a letter unto Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, that he may give me timber to make beams for the gates of the palace which are pertaineth to the house, and for the wall of the city, and for the house that I shall enter into. And the king granted me according to the good hand of my God upon me. Then I came to the governors beyond the river and gave them the king's letters. Now the king had sent captains of the armies and horsemen with me. When Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the servant of the Ammonite heard of it, it grieved them exceedingly that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel.
Right, so you got an example of our enemies, and you're going to jump down to verse 19, I think. Was that the last verse?
Verse 20. Want to go 19 or 20?
Start 19.
Okay.
But yeah, so, yeah, go ahead.
But when Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonite, and Geshem and Aberlan heard it, they laughed us to scorn and despised us, and said, what is this thing that ye do? Will ye rebel against the king? And then answered I them and said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore, we his servants will arise and build, but ye have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem.
Right, so when you got the commandment to go back and build, it said what? It grieved the enemy that what? There was one that sought the welfare of Israel. That's how you know that those are our enemies. Right? When we come out here and teach, it grieves the enemy. Amalek is the top number one motherfucker that's breathing right now. Okay? Because he's like, man, you know, when you look at this with anger, because they're like, who are these people thinking, you know, seeking the welfare of our people? They rather you just be a bunch of blacks and these niggers and just killing each other. Just basically just stay in y'all lane because they making millions off y'all. They already got their plans for their children set up based off of basically off y'all. You know? They got these plans, right? So here it is, you got the Israelites coming out here and teaching and waking our people up. That grieves the enemy. To the point they said, hey man, we don't like that. Because we teaching you something positive, right? So what happens when the devil, our enemies, see us stand up for what's right? They get to moving, man. They get to work. They get to work. And part of them getting to work is to try to throw down. Because we build it, they're trying to throw down. So they're going to send in spies, right? They're going to set up false leaders. They're going to label us this. They're going to label us that. That's how they move. That's how they operate. Because they perfectly fine with things were going, but now that we out here teaching, now it's a problem. Now they got to deal with it. Right? So you should have the idea. You should understand that your enemy is grieved the moment anyone stand up for what's right and say, look, we the Israelites. That grieves them to the core. That right there is enough motivation for me to go hard. So I said, I'll be like, hey man, fuck you. You know, that's how it was when I first got the truth and I realized I was like, these bastards tried their hardest to keep this from us. Just for that, I'm gonna get deep into it. You know? Just because you don't want me, I'm gonna get it. Cause that offends, that should offend you, man. You know, it's just like your enemy. Just like say like a woman, right? You broke up with your woman and all that.
Y'all don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh. You broke up with your woman and all that, and she's happy because she know that you're struggling, right? The moment she heard you doing big things now, that pisses her off. Because she wants your ass in the dirt at McDonald's asking for scraps. Yeah. But when you do good, that grieves her, right? That's your enemy, man.
Yeah, she want to be justified in her freaking off with another nigga.
That's your enemy.
It should be crumbled without me.
Or yeah.
She
So
hates
all the
her.
time niggas go up after your ass leave.
Right.
But that's what gets her happy to know, like, yeah, that nigga struggle. Yeah. But then so next time she see you, she see the home, she see this new woman, she see the car, she gonna get pissed off, right? Because that's your enemy.
Like shit, don't let her block you on Facebook. Shit, like shit, unblock you just to try to see what the hell you doing if you coming up.
That's how it is with these other niggas. They perfectly fine and on bed. And we was just killing each other, talking about nonsense. Now that we talking about the truth, now they all feel the need to stand up. Right? And it's even provoking enemies of our own people. Christians like, we gotta do something. What are you talking about? We gotta do something. What are you talking about? Oh, because your numbers are dwindling? Because people leaving the church? You gotta do something now? What are you gonna do? What can't you do? You know where we at. You can easily say, look, I'm gonna find the next Hebrew Israelite out there teaching and I'm gonna go confound them with the scriptures. Nope. You can't do that because you're gonna get destroyed according to the scriptures.
They already admitted they don't know shit hard. Like,
so they're like, we gotta do something. What's the problem? Oh, the churches is failing now? Esau's establishment of Christianity plantation is crumbling. They take it out.
Theologian school ain't working.
Yeah, the theologian schools, you having low entrance or something, man? Okay? The churches got to take loans out or something? What's happening? Huh? Because nobody's under your spell anymore. Provoking y'all to say, look, we got to do something. So it's even going to cause our people to also stand up and say, look, we got to do something. Right? Here it is, we build it and the enemies come and try to throw it down. That's how you know what we're doing is correct. Because when you read the scriptures, if we was really doing something that was unprofitable to nobody, and this was just a work of man, they'll just leave us to ourselves and eventually we'll fall off. What happened to the NFAC, not effing around? What happened to them? Fell off. They had their little moment of shine. Gone. Shut the Bible. Doing dumb stuff. Now you don't talk about it anymore. Right? That's how you know.
Yep. Yeah, that was so that was a little, I believe it was a gimmick of Esau to try to get more Jake out there on that rah so they can do what they want to do anyway. But enough people didn't take that bait, I don't think.
Oh, wow. Brother Tear froze. I know your tooth. Oh, it's like you.
But yeah. If what we were doing was of men, it will come to naught. Just like all the other ones. But you see that it's not, right? We acknowledge worldwide now, right? That should tell you something. This is for real. Because it's not our will, it's the Lord's will.
That's right.
So you should be on board. Well, the Lord is only dealing with his elect anyway. A lot of you are here solely for entertainment. A lot of you are here to try to catch us in our words. A lot of you are here to report on us. You're spying on us, tracking us, building a case, right? Okay, I ain't heard him say nothing violent yet. Let's go to the next video so we can take that out of context and use that as an excerpt to push our narrative that they're violent. We know a lot of you, but we know that for the most part, this word is only going to fall on deaf ears for the most part. It's going to resonate with a few. That's the will of the Lord. But he said this word is going to preach across all four corners who did try to make it. Everybody's going to know about it. So you ain't going to be able to take that chip and be like, I ain't been heard nothing about it being wrong. You're a damn liar. You're a liar.
You got it in movies now. You got it in cartoons. You got it everywhere, man. You know, they even got the little documentary showing you like how small it is. And it actually does look like a grain of rice. What the scripture say, man. So, well, you know, hey, the truth is gonna pass by you, whether you heard or forbear it, man. Because it has to. You know, before the end comes.
Prophecy say. Got the Nehemiah. I think you read that to be like 10, 14.
This is Nehemiah chapter 4.
I think another hour.
And it reads, starting at verse 1, when it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that he builded the wall, he was wroth took great indignation, mocked the Jews, spake before his brethren and the army of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in the day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? Now, Tobiah and Ammonite was by him. He said, even that which they build, when rocks go up, he shall even break down their stone wall. Hear, O power, for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity. Cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. So build we the wall, and all the wall was joined together until the half thereof, for the people had a mind to work. Verse 7. But it came to pass that when Sabbath and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashkenites heard that the walls of Jerusalem were made up, and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very wroth, and conspired all of them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem and to hinder it.
Right? See, again, we're building, right? The spiritual third temple. He grieves the enemy, so they all coming against him. And they, like I said, they take it down. So you should get this truth how you take it. Okay? They're coming against us, they're trying to label us all manner of evil because we building the temple. We read about how they trying to label us anti. That's the new word they use. Right? And their biggest one now is anti-science. That's their biggest one. Misinformation, all those things. So they're basically saying, look, you just need to listen to the government officials and not do your own research and not listen to the Bible, right? Because we're building this temple. We're telling our people to, we're basically trying to, it's not really us, but the Lord's trying to restore faith on the earth. However, the Lord said, in that day shall I come, shall I find faith. It's going to get so bad, it's going to be like, who got the faith, right? So Esau Edom is trying everything in his power to stop this spreading. Truth is spreading, righteousness is spreading, for faith to spread. Because faith is what moves mountains. Faith is what causes the people to not fear. Esau's tactic is fear. That fear has no power against people with faith. It don't. Because you can throw out all manner of evil, but if you got faith, you're thinking above, and you're thinking in the heavens. Esau needs you to think on this level. That's what he wants. Okay? So, I just wanted to read that for the sake of showing you that as we try to progress, the devil is grieved that he tries to go down. Okay? They not put it this way, they're not gonna make it easy for us. We've had to change, we have to talk to code. We had to change a lot just for the sake of teaching. It's slowly coming against us. But we know this, right? For you out there.
Cigarette lighter going on?
No, you don't smoke.
Oh, light this out there? You got a lighter?
No, man, we don't smoke. Man.
How you light incense if you don't got no lighter?
Man, we don't got no light.
We don't have no light. We don't smoke. Give me a rock. Verse 9 to 10. All right, going on to verse 9, it says, nevertheless we made our prayer unto our Father, and set a watch against them day and night because of them. Judah said that the strength of them, there is a burden in decay, and there is much rubbish, so that we are not able to build the wall. Now, adversary said, they said, not know, neither see, till we come with rich among them, slaves, because work, the guy was going to call you. Incarcerated. All the work. Say the fans have been accused. This drunk guy was him. He said, what? Will be unto you. Therefore, set our lower places around the world, on the higher places, I have set the people of God after their families with their sword, their spirit, and their body.
Somebody told me somebody and not a little money on Christmas time somewhere around here somewhere.
Oh no, I don't know.
We don't really give a fuck about it. Christmas and shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that though. I'm gonna say the same thing at the turkey.
Yeah, because you know we don't do like cigarettes, so
Yeah, I feel you.
we want to go help you light them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, we trying to bring life, not death to you.
So, ain't nothing personal, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. But kind of, yeah. So, yeah. So, hey, man, you got to get this truth while you can. Okay. You know.
Tell my mom not for being homeless on here out there in these streets though.
We ain't gonna go as long as before, but you know, we out here, you know, it's cold, but hey, hopefully the message will be received to you, man. Just the little information we brought out in a short time, there's a lot in it.
I got a little tent.
This is what's actually happening. This is what's actually happening, man. So coming year 2023, which is a week away, okay, because you're a full by man, okay. I remember like it was yesterday. These winters feel like weeks, and the summers feel like days, man. They do. And you gotta know why. It's the Lord at work here. Okay?
Sped up the time for our sake, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, he did it physically. I did a video on this article. The earth is spinning faster. So like a minute is like roughly 59 seconds now. 59 seconds to 58 seconds.
They was thinking about changing the minute.
Yeah.
Look at all the problems it would cause if you was to legally do that. You know what I'm saying? So all they can do is just try to say, look, we just gotta change daylight savings, all that. It's the Lord at work. So you can't really enjoy summer anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't enjoy a spring.
Yeah, before you blink, it's over.
Right.
Years ago, when we was kids, you could actually enjoy that shit.
Yeah.
Enjoy your summer.
The day lasted for fucking hell.
Yeah, the day actually lasted. You know, now it's just flying. That's a good thing.
That's right.
Man, like in the kingdom, man, everything will go back to normal. So like a day, like brother say, it's gonna be slower.
Yeah.
But
Enjoy the last one. Put it
right, you can get a day of full. You know, hey, and even then, since you're gonna have those new bodies, you know, I'm just speaking through the spirit. Our sleep schedule gonna change. So like you gonna have all the time in the world to do whatever you want. You know, and you already know like brothers not gonna be sleeping like that. You know, they gonna be too busy, and other brothers, you know, castle drinking and laughing and talking shit.
Ain't got no
You know, like yeah, I remember Babylon. You know, Keisha.
A couple day thing going on.
And talking to you outside.
This is a word.
You should have been down in Florida somewhere, man.
You prefer to just stay in this
Don't
world
get cold out
and enjoy
there,
the little times. You want to take the chip.
I ain't got nowhere to get out
So,
there.
congratulations. You
Jump
earned
the train,
3 or 4 more
son.
paychecks.
How you gonna get out
Hope it
to
was
Florida?
worth
Where's
that
Florida? I
$2,500
don't know how to get out there.
You don't even know
what I'm saying?
Florida.
That's it. You know.
I ain't
So
never
if you
been
want to
nowhere
stay
but
here,
St.
you
Louis.
just stay here. If you think we're crazy, just think
on
we're
the
crazy.
Metro
But I'll
line
tell you
now.
this: when you get that notice from your boss about the chip or your bank about the chip, you're gonna know that you want to mess around. And that time you may want to jump on, but it might be too late
Sleep
for
on
you.
the beach, do anything.
And they close it down.
Faith. Don't let for the believers, man. Don't let Esau and his, you know, scary tactics trick you out your position, man. Like the Lord want to see us faithful to the end, man. So you know, we get those rewards. And ultimately believe, man, understand that this man can't do more than the Most God give him power to. You know, he can't do no more than that. You know, and ultimately it's all governed by the Heavenly Father. So just take whatever you have cheerfully. You know, your stripes, your trial, tribulations, the hardships. Hey, man, and you know, feel good about the good times that you have. But hey, it just gonna get worse, man. Pray yourself for that.
Good word.
On yourself likewise. Same mind as our Lord. You know what next week is coming. You know what you got the next clock. Anytime the Lord wants to turn things up, to make it happen. So don't be in that procrastination. Number one, that's what we want to get that breakdown. Inquired. Okay. Inquired. So, hey, with that, we hope to solidify. We'll give our praise.
Our Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Kakadash.
The double honors to our apostle and others, great wisdom, Kwame Yasharala, and Bible Ball.
Bible ball.
No.
That's
All
like
right, brother. Be careful.